In this video, I'm going to go over a quick example showing how you can open up a SafePLC2 project from within the KAS IDE and the benefits of doing this, including how parameters can automatically be imported and it can automatically know what safety devices you have in your EtherCAT project. I'm also going to show how you can set up to use the SRA, or the Safety Risk Assessment, parameters and options that you have set up through Colemorgan Workbench when using an AKD2G drive with the FS3 safety options. In this example, I've already set up my SRA, or my Safety Risk Assessment, parameters through the Colemorgan Workbench software for an AKD2G dual access drive that has the FS3 options. So that includes not only the safe stop but also the safe speed and the safe position options. And here you can see that I've set it up for the first axis to have a safe limited position, and if it goes outside of that position it will call a safe stop 1 and then pull the STO on the axis. So now if I go into the Colemorgan Automation Suite software, my first step will be to scan the EtherCAT network, and it will go and find all the devices. I have the AKD2G dual access drive, and I also have a BBH SCU1EC, which is an FSoE master. And then if I want to use the parameters that I set up on the Workbench software, I can go in and delete the default modules, and then right-click the AKD2G and import the modules that were set up through Workbench. And you have to do that for both Axis 1 and Axis 2. So now that I've done that, I can compile my project. And another benefit of doing this through the KAS IDE software is I can also add a project for the BBH FSoE master inside the KAS IDE. And then when you launch it, a number of things will automatically be imported, all the FSoE parameters, as well as device settings for all the safety devices inside your EtherCAT network. So you can do that by right-clicking the controller section and inserting a SafePLC2 project. Then you can double-click on it on the Project Explorer and choose to open it, and then it will load in a separate piece of software that I already had installed on my computer. But once again, when you launch it from the KAS IDE, it brings in a bunch of parameters automatically, as well as everything will then save to one space. Your .ks file will have not only the EtherCAT setup, your PLC code, but it'll also have the SafePLC2 project to save all to one file. So it's nice to have rev control. You don't have to worry about having two separate files on your computer for the overall machine project. Everything is included. And then once it opens up, you see it did bring in the exact BBH Safety Controller that we scanned in the EtherCAT network, as well as it's showing two AKDs, but that's because it was a dual axis. Each axis is considered separate. And you also see it brought in the EtherCAT address and a safe ID. They can go into the functional scheme, and the software already has all the information for the AKD single and dual axis drives with the safety options. So you can use the SafePLC software to set up logic to determine when you want to trigger all of the different safety functions, whether it's, once again, a safe stop, safe limited speed, safe position, all those are included. So you can set up different inputs that could be tied to light curtains or safety limit switches, things like that, in order to determine when to go into different safe monitoring options on the AKD drive. So that's just one example of how you can set everything up, or things that you configured through the AKD drive with a KAS EtherCAT master, but also using the BBH Safety Controller.